Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode. We are going to Brno on the Ducati. And like I said previously, Brno is going to be the only round where I'm actually going to have to qualify because it is such a tough race that I think even with the Ducati, I'm going to struggle to get on the podium. So yeah, let's do qualifying. So yeah, haven't been very quick at all. So I managed to get straight through to Q2 just. But yeah, it's not coming easy, that is for sure. I don't think this is going to be one of those races where I get in front and just pull away. I think I'm still going to have quite a bit of work to do even with that extra grunt of the Ducati. I do think that I'm going to, you know, going to have a battle on my hands, that is for sure. DEgITx gone quickest, 1:52.9. I'm not going to be able to do that time. I'm pretty certain of that. If I can get the low 1:53s, then I should hopefully be able to get on the front two rows at least. That would be good. But like I previously said, this race at Brno seems to be the only race where the AI don't brake really early for turn one. They seem to brake, you know, where they should for turn one, so it's not like I can dive up the inside of a load of people at turn one. Yeah, it's just going to be a race where I'm just going to have to maybe bide my time, but have to try and be as consistent as I can with my lap times, because it's all well and good me closing people down or being with a group, but yeah, if I make one mistake that will let them off the hook, and then it's really difficult to make that time back up. And then by the time you caught back up to them, you might have made another mistake, then they've got away again. So it's a vicious cycle. You just have to go as well as I can, be as consistent as I can, and see where this lap time is going to get me in qualifying. Right, where is this going to put me? 5th, a second row. Couldn't do any better than 5th. So starting on the second row, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I think yeah, it's going to be one of those races. So medium front, medium rear. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough.
From the start of the race, the riders are coming down to the start of the Czech Grand Prix here in Brno. Okay,
Brno. If I can get a podium, I'd be very happy. Very happy. Here we go. Well, Crutchlow's got me already. That is not a good start by me. A few more have come through. Look at that, swamped off the start into turn one. Okay, so currently down in 11th, 10th place. Almost lost the rear. But that allowed me to make some positions up to 7th place, just behind Miller and Crutchlow on the brakes. On the wrong side of Crutchlow, but we've got Miller. 6th place up the inside of Crutchlow. Oh, no, that's not working. Can I get... No. It's going to be one of those races where I'm just going to have to try and get past people as quick as possible. No, Crutchlow's trying to go the long way around. That's not going to work. He sat himself up. So 5th place for the time being, just behind Valentino Rossi. Have a lot of troubles with that rear end at the moment. Need to heat it up a little bit more. But yeah, having quite a few rear end moments. That's very wide. The gap is almost a second to Rossi already. So losing time on lap 1. Made up a few positions. Well, I'm actually in the position I qualified, 5th. I need to see if I can get on the back of that group. So it looks like Rins is leading. DEgITx second. Marquez third. Rossi in 4th. Okay, the gap's come down a little bit, so that's good. It means that there are certain areas where I'm going to be able to close the gap. 7 laps around here as well, so not that many laps compared to other races. So 1:58.5 from Rins. That's a 2-minute flat from me. So yeah, quite a bit slower than Rins in the lead, who's actually now in second because Dovi's in the lead. Right, closing in on Rossi. Got a better run out of turn 1 and using that Ducati power is definitely helping me close in. Can't seem to find a way through yet. But there is a gap emerging in front of Rossi. So there's a gap from Rossi to Marquez. Dovizioso in the lead is trying to pull away as well. That was another good run, but not enough to be able to get past Rossi. Anyway, I can get past, I do not know. It seemed to be a little stronger in the second half of the lap, so this is where I need to just try and stay as close as possible, not lose as much time, so that when we get to the beginning of the next lap I can close that down a little bit more and just try to at least try and overtake. I think once I get ahead of Rossi, I don't think he will be able to retaliate, because the strange way that AI works in this game, once you get in front of them, they don't tend to get back in front. So sometimes they do, but a lot of the time if you get in front of them, they just seem to drop like a stone. Okay, so what is the gap going to be across the line? 153.4 for Dovi, 153.9 for me. So still half a second slower than Dovi, but the gap is 0.4 to Rossi. Through turn 1, I will try and get a good exit again. And when we close a new slipstream, this could be the time when we get past. Here we go. Into 4th place. That's me in too hot. It's me in way too hot. And Rossi is back through. That's annoying. But I didn't account for the slipstream, so I put the brakes on too late. Can't get through there. The good thing is I can get past Rossi. It's just trying to make it stick. Oh, careful. That was so close to a crash. Let's let Rossi get away again. This is what I mean. You get with someone, then you make a mistake, and then there's a bit of a gap, and then it takes you about half a lap to try and close that gap back down. So just got to try and get the drive out corners, use the Ducati to my advantage. I know obviously down the straights that I will be closing in on that Yamaha. Especially going uphill, it should have even more of an edge. I need to get closer in the penultimate corner, because going through the last corner, they all seem to pull away a bit. So they all seem to get a better run through the final corner. Because I can't put the power down as early as I want to, because I've got that medium rear and it just spins up. But that is a good run there. That is a very good run. On the wrong side, didn't get through into turn 1, but that does put me in a very good place on the exit of turn 1 to try and get past Rossi. Not close enough. Not close enough. That's wide again. Not as wide as last lap though. There's still that gap between Rossi and Marquez. But closing back in on Rossi. It's literally, I think the first half of the lap is the only place I'm going to be able to overtake. Maybe going uphill towards the end of the lap, but other than that, it's not looking good for any overtakes. Okay. So even here, I don't really gain that much time. Well, I've gained a bit there. Maybe if I can get close enough, we can have a go on the exit of the right-hander going uphill, which is the next corner. I don't think I'm close enough at the moment, though. I need a good exit. Yes, keep pulling a little wheelie doing that, which isn't helping. Marquez is really starting to pull away from Rossi now. Rossi was on the curbs there, but he got it stopped and got it turned in. We're all holding station at the moment. So on to lap 5, and I'm still in 5th place. There is a big gap behind me, so I don't have to worry about that. Come on, get the exit. Get that exit. Not closing in quick enough. But did close in, which is the important thing. It's like Rossi's closed that gap down to Marquez a little bit. Not by much. It's still there. But I just can't find a way past. Or if I do, it's just because I'm going in too hot and too wide, and then he gets back in front. I need a plan. I need to try just to... Where the Ducati is strong, I need to be as close as possible going into that section. See, we close here, but obviously not enough to get past. So I need a good run out of here. To close in a little bit more, but it is out of turn 12, I need to get the exit. If I can get the exit at turn 12, going uphill, I think this might be the one. I'm a lot closer. And I am through into 4th place, unless Rossi's got other ideas. Is he going to come back through? Yes, he is. Okay, that's annoying. He's gone wide. Back through I go into 4th. There we go. Job done. 4th place. Now there is a gap to Marquez. Nearly a second, but not quite. I haven't got long left. If I want to get on the podium, I need to have a good couple of laps now. And just hope that maybe he's used his rear tyre up a little bit more. The win is out of the question. 2nd place, probably out of the question. But 3rd, I mean, we can see how quickly we've dropped Rossi. And I have started to get over this gap. It's half a second. But first half of the lap is where I'm stronger. 2nd half is where they're stronger. So I don't know, but that gap is definitely coming down to Marquez. Dovizioso can only just about see him. So Dovi is going to win this one. That is a given. I would be happy with 3rd place, because that would be my best result at Brno for a very long time. Ever since they patched this track. Okay, on the brakes. See what I can do going uphill against Marquez. I'm closing. The gap is coming down to Marquez, but he will have a better exit at that final corner. So that is obviously not going to help the situation. Okay. Well, it's now or never, because we are on the final lap. Lap number 7. If I want that podium, I think I'm going to have to push really hard for this one. Moving the rear about. Trying to close in. I am closing, but of course we've got to get on the brakes. Got to get it turned in. And then we've got to get it out for turn 4. You know what, looks like Rins is coming back to us as well, but I am closing in on Marquez now. But I think my chances are gone unless I can get him going uphill again. I can't really see me getting past anywhere else, but I am very close. Could I really get through? Not yet. I think it may all come down to the uphill section. But I need to be as close to him as possible. Maybe if I can get an exit down here, use a bit of slipstream, maybe get past him on the brakes. Here we go. Up the inside. That is me through into third. That is me into third place. That would be a good result. The third. Tell you what, Rins is starting to come back to me quite rapidly. It's less than a second to Rins now. I reckon maybe another 1 or 2 laps I may have been able to get him. But DeVizioso is long gone. He's about to cross the line. There he goes. Rins second. I take third place, which I'm actually really happy about. That, like I said, that is my best result at Brno for a very long time.
Let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
Lots of people doing faster laps than me. But yeah, third place. Happy with that. I know that both Rins and DeVizioso, my main title rivals at the moment, both finished in front. But it wasn't a disaster. So 50 points is the lead. That's 2 whole race wins worth. Looking like we're going to do the Triple Crown quite easily.
Third place is good for the team's morale. 16 points more in the ranking, and the knowledge that the rider and bike are extremely competitive.
Yeah. Well, we go to Red Bull Ring next. So hopefully that one will be a bit better, but I won't qualify for that one, so I'll start at the back of the grid.
They gave us the perfect race, but Dovey Power was just faster. Well done, Andrea.
Well done, Andrea, indeed. All the sessions that I participated in, he was quickest. And yeah, that qualifying lap, couldn't get anywhere near that. Okay. But yeah, not a disaster, didn't lose too many points. I'm happy. So, Red Bull Ring, Austria, that is the next race. And we need to change the sessions so that I'm not doing qualifying, so we can get rid of FP3 and qualifying and just do warm up and race.
Now accompanying us on a tour of their favourite ride.
Okay, it is wet. It was a wet track in the warm up, so that was quite good. Yeah, I only done a couple of laps in warm up, so yeah, not a huge amount of practice done, but I think we might be alright.
Very little time is left until the start of another Austrian
I mean,
Grand Prix.
we've got some long straights here, so the Ducati should be okay. Here we go. Well, not the best of starts, that is for sure, but eventually past a few of them as we go down to the very tight turn 1, stand on the inside. Oh, there's an Aprilia in the way. Through we go. And on the brakes. That is quite a lot of them. Am I going to get it stopped? Yes is the answer to that. Just about. 10th place. That's not bad. Oh, big wheelie when I didn't want it. That's Nakagami we've got past now. So inside the top 10 in 9th place. That's me in too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot. No? Okay, Vinales was very, very early on the brakes then. There's a Pramac duo we've just gone past, so up to 6th place. Wow, this has been a good start so far. 6th place, just behind Rossi. Oh! Thanks, Bagnaia. Okay, here we go. Can we get Rossi on the brakes? There we go. Oh, Rins is on the inside as well. That's me wide. I sent Rossi even wider. So 5th place. So I did get at least 1 place. Oh, getting on the outside curve there was Rins. And I think Petrucci done it as well. So that is me into 4th. Hard on the brakes into turn 1. Of course, lap by lap we will be getting quicker and quicker as the track dries out. But so far, 4th place. Really good start to this race. Ooh, on the brakes, can I get Petrucci? Not quite. So we've got Marquez, Crutchlow, now me, because Petrucci went very wide. And that has promoted me to 3rd place. Now, previous 2 or 3 seasons, Crutchlow has been the man to beat around here. I managed to beat him last season, despite him putting in some really quick laps towards the end of the race. He was catching me, but I just managed to hold him off. Is he going to do the same this time? Marquez is currently leading, Crutchlow in 2nd. Going to try and close down the 2 Hondas. That's all 3 of us wide through that corner, turn 7. Okay, progress is definitely slowed at the moment. 0.6 is the gap to Crutchlow. Crutchlow was very wide. Okay, through the final corner. Oh, Marquez and Crutchlow both on that curb, spinning the rear up. That is not helping their drive out the final corner. 1:27.4, fastest lap of the race. Through into 2nd place. Yes. Crutchlow tried hanging it around the outside. That did not work. There is a gap to Marquez. So still got work to do to try and close that down. I'll keep an eye on it over the splits. It's just under a second at 0.8. Keep the front end down. The gap is coming down. Oh, just going to make sure I get the bike stopped. Yes, I do. That was spot on. The gap is definitely less than 0.8 of a second now. The next split will be coming up very soon. There it is. Half a second exactly to Marquez. That's me in way too early through that corner. That has lost me time. Keep it tighter this time. Marquez goes wides again. Didn't seem to lose too much time that time through there though. What's the gap this time? That mistake did cost me. Is back up to 0.8. Okay, down into the final corner. He goes on that curb every lap. Most of the AI seem to do that. They seem to go on the outside curb coming out the final corner, which is not helping. Another fastest lap of the race to me, 1:27.1. This is definitely a Ducati track, and it is working well at the moment. Oh, that's too hot into that. Thought it was because I was closing in on Marquez a bit too quickly there. That's lost me time. That has lost me time, so more work to do. Okay. It's fine, we've still got plenty of time. There's 10 laps around here. And we're not even halfway. Gap is still 0.8 to Marquez. Every time I bring it down to half a second, I make a mistake and it goes back up to 0.8. Need to cut those mistakes out. Gap's come down by a 1/10. Again, very wide. And again on the outside curb, he had a big moment that time. Definitely closing in now. Not close enough to have a lunge into turn 1, but that gap has really collapsed because Marquez was very wide through the penultimate and the final corner. And may be able to get through on this lap. If not, maybe the next lap. Right, that was better. I didn't overshoot that. Marquez was a bit wide though. Okay, get the bike stopped down here into the next corner. Okay, like I said, either end of this lap or the next lap I should be able to get past Marquez, I think. 0.3 is the gap. This could be another fastest lap of the race. See, he's gone wide again. That's not going to help him. Oh, closing, closing, closing. Can I get him on the brakes? Not quite. Not quite. He's gone wide again. It's literally every lap. He seems to be going wide, and he'll go wide out of here. Yeah. Had another moment. Here we go. Through into the lead. On to the next lap. I'm leading. Into turn 1. That could be it for me. That could be a nice win. So had to work a little bit for this one, but ultimately it was coming down to the AI going too wide through a couple of corners towards the end of the race. The gap's already 1.1. Yeah, this one is looking like I'm going to get this one wrapped up. Oh, that's a little bit wide, just about staying on track. So if I make too many of them, then he will catch me back up, but haven't seen anything to say that Crutchlow is going quicker yet. It's usually around about now that the lap times flash up saying that Crutchlow's set the fastest lap of the race. But that hasn't happened yet. And he's got a big gap to try and catch Marquez as well, so that may not happen this time. He could still end up on the podium, but I don't think Crutchlow's going to win this one. Another fastest lap of the race to me. Right, final lap time. Keeping Marquez at bay. Crutchlow, he is so close to Marquez now. Can he get through on the final lap? It's going to be tough. Can Marquez keep him at bay? Gap is over 2 seconds now. Yeah, it's been a good race. Ducati working well around here. Back on winning form. Managed to get third at Brno. Really happy with that. That was almost as good as a win. Third at Brno. Okay, just a few corners to go. And that is going to be job done. I don't think Crutchlow's got through yet, and I don't think he's quite close enough to be able to. Still Marquez in second, almost 3 seconds behind. Okay, through the final corner, run to the line, a win at the Red Bull Ring with the factory Ducati team. Done. Another 25 points.
While the riders enjoy the acclaim of the
See,
fans,
Dovi was down in 5th. I don't even know where Rins was. Not good points for Rins. Well, 4th place, that's not too bad. 4th and 5th for my championship rivals. So there we go. Looking good for all the championships as we get towards the tail end of the season.
This rider has been able to impose a frantic pace on today's race, and now he and his mechanics are rightly going to party.
Home race will be the next one. That will be in the next video. So, yeah, that will be interesting from the back of the grid. That will be very interesting.
We're picking up again live from the track where the top 3 riders have just arrived.
I think Mazzano might be quite interesting as well, because the AI are pretty good around there, so that one might be a bit tricky as well. I was toying with the idea of qualifying there as well, but I don't think I will. I've got a big advantage, so yeah, I'm not going to qualify for any more races this season. Back the grid all around, even Motegi. Right then, so Silverstone is next. That will be the first race in the next video, but let's look at the overall championship standings. Red Bull Rookies Cup. Yuki Kuni is leading that from Noguchi in second, Tate in third, Salvador fourth, and Dupas Squire in fifth place. Moto 3, Aaron Canet is leading that from Antonelli in second, Dalla Porta third, Messia fourth, and John McPhee in fifth. Moto 2 is Alex Marquez leading that from Luti in second, Baldassari third, Schrotter in fourth, and Navarro in fifth. And then MotoGP, obviously I'm leading that from Dovizioso second, Rins third, Marquez fourth, and Valentino Rossi in fifth. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!